Hi, Ben here with Amtex Equipment. Finally bringing you the all-new 2012 Dragon 4047 with pump out. Of course, after experiencing such an unforgettable night with her wildish behavior at birth, she finally has been tamed to be the most faithful pet you ever purchase. Now, getting out of the fantasy world and coming into the reality of the Dragon 4047, starting from the front, there was an upgrade on the engine from 30 horsepower to 40 horsepower in order to accommodate an extra torque and horsepower to provide power for the new member of the family on board, which is the 80-gallon, 120 psi pump out system, of course equipped with a clutch manufactured by Hypro Corporation. Now above it, just like the older model of the Dragon, the 3047, it is equipped with the exclusive design of the pump that we put out, which is a combination of two pump, 2345B-B, which is a 4.8 gallon per minute from Hypro, and of course 2359BP-Y from Hypro, which is a clutch system, being able to provide a high flow pump system with clutch. That way you'll be able to either run the machine dry, or of course as you connect the water to it, the machine will allow you to turn its pump on to be able to provide 5 gallons of water positively displaced through this massive heater manufactured by North Star, providing 354,000 BTU of heat to do whatever, dual action of carpet, tiling rod, and what have you. As we come around, one of the changes that we have done, as you know, the older model had a 106 gallon recovery tank, but by adding a pump out system, we did create extra port at the bottom, which of course by having the bottom of the tank slanted towards the back, you'll be able to kind of flush and move as the water enters, as the gray water enters through that red 1¼ inch hose. You can automatically start priming the pump by sending the water to it. And again, having a check valve here, you're not allowing any kind of air movement to have a reverse move into the tank and cause any kind of discrepancy as far as your vacuum buildups and what have you. Now, this whole system, as far as this pump system, they're clutch driven. In other words, you have an option of turning the pump on, or if you just want to go ahead and do a small job, there is no need to pump out. Okay, fine, have the pump system up. Both of these pump systems are automatic. They are automatic. In other words, the only way you can turn the Hypro pump on if there is water present to the system, which of course, once the water starts rolling in, it allows some of the sensors inside to send a signal to the pump in case if you turn the toggle switch on for the pump to be operational. At the same time, your toggle switch, which is for the pump out, it is equipped with a float switch inside of the tank, which will not allow the operator to make a accidental decision. In other words, running the system or running the machine without any water into the tank, the pump will not come on. So in order for this pump system to come on, water has to be at least about 8 inches into the tank. That way there is assurance that the pump is prime, and of course the pump is not gonna run dry. Coming into the front part of the machine, all the features are pretty much same as before because there was no need for us to do any kind of changes to them. Your choke system and throttle system is right there. Your ignition is to the right, so you'll be able to use both hands, with the right hand to do the ignition, and of course with the left hand do your choking and throttle system. Now, going back to the left side, one of the areas that we have added, it is your garden hose pump out. This fitting is designed for it to match any kind of garden hose in the market. Any regular garden hose you'll be able to connect here. Of course, again, you do have a ball valve here. That way you'll be able to control that 80 psi of water that's coming out of here. That way you don't cause any kind of flood in any area that you might be pumping your water into. Your pressure regulator, as usual, is right there, very accessible. You'll be able to adjust your pressure anywhere from 0 to 2,500 psi. Your front panel is pretty much accessible. You do have your burner switch and your thermostat right there next to each other. Your thermostat is set. Right now it's 220. You can always increase it to any temperature you like. Normally before the shipment, they are moved up to 250 degree. At that moment, if this machine gets set up for 250 degree production and it wants to go higher than that, it will send a signal to the engine to shut down for safety. That way you will not have any accident as far as bursting your hoses and what have you because of too much heat exposure. Now, I know there's a lot to be said about this machine, but action means a lot of words. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this story short right here. We're going to move the Dragon outside, turn the baby on, show you its power, and we go from there, showing you what this machine is capable of delivering. Until then, we see each other. Thank you.